Hello everyone, and welcome to the BosqueeNet adventure. My name's Jeff, and tonight we are out on yet another backpacking adventure. You know, I feel like I've been doing the truck camps lately, so it was about time to throw on the old backpack and head out on a backpacking adventure. It is a little windy here already. I think the wind's gonna just stick with us the whole night, so I am donning the microphone, so hopefully that's helping. So tonight is just kind of an experimentation camp. And what do I mean by that? Well, first off, I have a new hammock that I'm going to be trying out. It's a lay flat hammock by ENO. So I'm kind of looking forward to using that. The real experimentation is gonna come with dinner tonight. Believe it or not, I have never ever had an MRE. Lucas felt it was about time that I tried one, so he got one for me, and tonight that's what we're gonna be having for dinner. So literally a BosqueeNet adventure first. I'll be having my first MRE. So I'll be sharing that all with you here in just a bit. It is about 5 p.m. already. I'm gonna go ahead and get the hammock set up. Let me first set it up, then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Let's get going. I also wanted to let you all know that I am sporting a new backpack. This is the Sierra Designs Flex Capacitor 40 to, what is it, 60 liter? Yeah, 40 to 60 liter. This is their older model that doesn't have the mesh pockets up here on the front, but I got a super good deal on this one. I wasn't gonna pass it up, and you know, I just really wanted it. And it was okay with Mandy too. So yeah, new backpack for me. I'm quite liking it. Compared to my Osprey, I think I shed about 1.5 pounds just in the backpack weight. So hey, I will trim that weight wherever I can. Anywho, let's get the hammock set up. Gotta move a couple of things out of the way. But it's this guy right here. The ENO Skylite. Been looking forward to this all summer. Gonna try it out tonight. Now, because this is a lay flat hammock, I need a wider area. In fact, as per the instructions, it says, you know, you need between 12 and 15 feet distance between the two trees. Where I set up my hammock normally over here, it's only 10 feet. So, make an adjustment, gonna set it up here tonight. In addition to the Skylite hammock, I also purchased the ENO Helios hammock straps. Now, these support a max weight of 150 pounds each, so I should be good to go. Now what's cool about this setup is that there's no carabiners required. On this end, this is the tree side, right? This is the strap. We have this loop. And on the hammock side, there's this toggle here. And you feed the two together, just like this, and away we go. All right, so the hammock comes with these two spreader bars, and they fit in these red notches just right here on either side. Right there, and then the other side clips on right there. All right, so tonight I am not actually going to be using an underquilt. This is the second part of the experiment with the lay flat hammock. I am going to try using a sleeping pad. This is my Trekology sleeping pad that I've been trying out now for the past couple of camps, and I'm going to see how well it works with a hammock keeping the draft out. So the sleeping pad fits in there just great. Let me show you, I guess, a little bit more about this hammock. So as I was saying earlier, there is a pouch right up front. Kind of small. It's kind of small. I wish that was bigger. But you do have another one just right here beside you. So I'll probably stick my phone and wallet and keys and whatnot in there tonight. But as far as the sleeping pad goes, again, this is a shorter sleeping pad. That's all the way to the end there. And so I would say there is a good foot of space right here. But I'll probably put that space at my feet rather than at my head. The balance of this is quite interesting, to say the least. It's definitely susceptible to weight shifts. I hope I don't fall out of it tonight. That is nice. Since I have plenty enough firewood for this evening, And by the way, all of this firewood came from my secret stash that I hid away a couple of camps ago. I think that was the time when it rained up here. The first time that it rained up here. Yeah, I had gone crazy and you know, cut up a whole bunch of wood and everything else like that and didn't end up using it. And I hid it away in the forest so that, you know, should I ever make it back up here and nobody's raided it, you know, it was there waiting. So hooray for my secret stash. But we'll get the fire started. We'll have some dinner. Yeah, we're gonna try this MRE out here in just a bit. But yeah, let's start the fire first. That lit up quite quick tonight. All right, dinner tonight. This is a gift from Lucas. And if you don't know who Lucas is, go back a couple of camps ago. Wow, no, it's been a longer time than that. There was snow on the ground. Anywho, Lucas is my son-in-law. He married my daughter Paige early this summer. And I had told him that actually I had never had an MRE before. So he got me one, and this is what we're going to be eating tonight. All right, so this is a United States issued MRE Menu 18 Beef Ravioli in meat sauce. Let's open this up and check out what's inside. All right, so I have seen online plenty of people eat MREs and open these guys up, and so I kind of know a little bit of what to expect. All right, so we have the MRE pouch itself right at the very top. I believe that's probably, yep, that's the beef ravioli. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see that there. That's the beef ravioli and meat sauce. All right, and then all of the nutrition facts about it. All right, we got a little bag here that looks like it's got some salt, probably some pepper in there. I think they even do some coffee creamer, so that means that there's coffee in there. There's a little napkin and some chewing gum. All right, what's this guy? A chocolate banana nut muffin top. Okay, that'll be interesting to try later. And yes, Mandy's watching this. I will try it even though that it has bananas in it. I don't typically eat bananas. Next, we have tropical punch flavored fruit juice. Okay, I might add that to my water bottle, but maybe later on. Oh my goodness. There's a whole pack of M&Ms in there. Sweet. I am a fan of M&Ms. Next, we have some cheese spread. 1 ounce of cheese spread. And so this is probably something to spread the cheese spread on. And indeed it is. It is some wheat snack bread TFF. I don't know what the TFF means, but probably just some bread to spread that cheese on. Lastly, we have our spoon. We have some pepper sauce. Okay, I like pepper sauce. You know me, I'm a hot sauce kind of a guy. And then this is our pouch that we warm up the beef ravioli in. Let's get to cooking. It also came with a beverage bag, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Oh, we're gonna need our paperboard sleeve. Hold in the bottom there, just like that. This is the liability thing, because this is gonna get hot. So all of this is supposed to go inside of here so that you don't burn yourself. We tear open our bag. Slide in the meal. Okay, and then it has these two lines right here that I guess that's how much water we put in it. So it's not a whole lot that we put in. Okay, now that's all set. And yes, that is warming up. We're just gonna set it off to the side here. I mean, I can feel that thing. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out there, or maybe that's the hydrogen gas. Probably a little bit of both. All right, while that is warming up and doing its thing, I think I'm gonna dive in to the cheese spread and the bread. Okay, that is what our bread looks like. Okay, we'll give that a try, because this bread is perforated. I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to break off a chunk, just like that. And spread some cheese on it. Okay, here we go. First MRE bite. Let's go for it. I like the cheese spread. That's actually pretty tasty. Okay. There's actually a good zip with the cheese. Not like a spicy zip, but you know, that saltiness, cheddary, cheesy. It doesn't taste like a bunch of chemical preserves or anything else. It tastes like cheese. It's actually really good. I'm gonna dive in. Now, there is a little bit of grittiness with the cheese. So it's not 100% perfect. Okay, we have waited the amount of time that we needed to. And then some. Like, you don't want to just breathe in that gas, right? It's definitely hot. And I'm even going to use their spoon. Huh, okay. Let me show you this. I think it's going to be hard to show you inside the bag. But that's what it is. You know, I would call this like little mini Chef Boyardee, if you know what Chef Boyardee is. The little mini Chef Boyardee raviolis. Dive in, I guess. I don't know whether or not to say bon appetit on this one, but let's give it a shot. Okay. Very meaty. There is a bunch of, you know, finely ground up ground beef all around the pasta. But I think I definitely need to hit it with that hot sauce. And drop some of that into there. Heck, we're just going to throw it all in. Give that a good mix. It's not so much a good mix as it is probably a good mash. The noodles don't hold up all that well. Oh yeah, I like that so much better with the hot sauce. Well, I would say that the experiments are going quite well this evening. The food, so far so good. The hammock, it's still up and hasn't twisted over or anything else like that. I was expecting maybe it would in the wind. But with the wind calming down, you know, it's just kind of stable back here. Anywho, let's see here. I'm going to finish my dinner. We'll stoke up the fire even more. It'll probably be a little bit darker. I'm just going to take a little R&R time, finish my meal, and we'll catch back up with you all here in just a bit. There is a big old turkey that just came by. He's a quick little guy too. I do hope that you all are enjoying the views tonight. It's just been spectacular out here on this adventure. The wind has actually calmed down, so it's not blowing like it was when we first got here. That was a beautiful sunset, by the way. I hope the time-lapse captured it okay. But now that the sun has gone down, the temperature is down to 56 degrees. So it's dropping quick. The forecast for this evening states that we'll be getting down into the 40-degree temperature range come the morning time. And seeing how that's what we did last weekend, I think we're on track to match that. Along with you all, I took a moment and just sat back and watched those mountain views. I really do love coming to this camping spot. I found it several years ago now, and it is just a personal delighter. It's not too difficult for me to get here. Kind of keep this area in my back pocket, just kind of on tap, kind of on reserve, just in case, you know, I really need to get out and do a little decompressing. And that certainly is the case tonight, right? I wish Mandy could be here. I think Mandy would absolutely love coming to this area. She actually hasn't camped at this location yet, so I'm trying. It requires a backpack, and you know, there's no water source or anything else like that, so you have to haul in everything, which makes the backpack just a little bit more heavy, right? So one of these days, I will get her up to this spot, and both of us will enjoy it. I do think it's treat time, though, so I am going to hop back into the MRE bag. And I think I am going to try this chocolate banana nut muffin top. We'll give this guy a go. Kind of crumbly. Okay. Let's see if I can show it to you. Right? It's just kind of all broken up and crumbled up in there. And it even falls apart to the touch. But that's what it looks like. Now that one tastes a little bit chemically to me. It's probably the bananas. Like I said, I'm not too big of a fan of bananas. I mean, I'll eat banana bread and everything else. My mother makes good banana bread, so I like it and everything. But it's not my go-to fruit. We'll try another bite. Yeah, it's okay. I think what I'll do instead is put this to the side, and I think I'll have those M&Ms. There you go. M&Ms will be our treat for tonight. Well, they definitely got that right. M&Ms are one of my favorite candies. I decided to change up orientation here just for a little bit since I started having some unfavorable smoke. But let's see here. You know, I guess just to wrap up the experiment with the MRE, you know, that actually wasn't half bad. I'm interested in trying other MREs. I don't know how difficult it is to get, you know, maybe specific menu items. But hey, if you have a specific MRE that you like, would you mind hitting me up in the comment section below and just let me know, hey, you know, menu item 1357, whatever, right? Let me know what your favorite MRE is. And hey, perhaps it's not a US military MRE. Perhaps it's from another country. I'm interested in trying these. So like I said, if you have a favorite one, hit me up in the comment section below. I will certainly be doing more MREs in the future. That was kind of fun. Helps that the food was tasty enough, right? So I think I had a good experience. Let's do more of that. I am going to take the time to put everything away tonight. It will be an early morning for me, though the second experiment is about to begin, right? Testing out this new hammock. That is going to be interesting to get used to for sure. So, full disclosure here. I don't think ENO sells this hammock anymore. I purchased this from a thrift store. You know, they bring in all kinds of discontinued items. I purchased one because I wanted to try it out. And it was really cheap too, so it was worth it to me. But I think I'm starting to see why this hammock was discontinued. I think the major flaw in it is that the center of gravity is all wrong. The center of gravity feels too high in relation to the edge of this hammock. So I could totally see if you rolled over wrong, the hammock may want to dump you out. You know, but that's just physics for you, right? But anywho, I'm still gonna give it a go. I'll just have to be cognizant and everything. But kind of looking forward to this. This is just the first night with it. I'm gonna try not coming to too many conclusions right off the bat here. But we will go ahead and give it a night's rest. And hopefully I don't fall out of this thing during the night. That would be bad. But let's see here. As I was saying earlier, I've got one heck of an early morning. I'm going to be getting up in the dark again, probably in that 5 o'clock hour. Get everything put away. I'll let you know how the whole night's sleep went with this guy. I will say, though, laying on it right now, I mean, like, I'm comfortable. Like, I'm really comfortable. I love the fact that this is a lay flat hammock. That aspect of it is really nice. So I'm looking forward to this, to trying this out tonight. Anywho, I've rambled long enough. I am going to start getting some sleep. We'll see you all in the morning. Good night now. Good morning, everyone. It is just a little bit cold out right now. Let's see here. What did I do with my thermometer? Let me get it here real quick. 41 degrees. Yeah, it's chilly. But that only goes to add to the chilliness of the evening that I had. So the sleeping pad inside the hammock just straight up did not work. I found out very quickly that if I rolled around on the sleeping pad, that caused such an imbalance of the hammock that it would like suddenly twist and everything, right? And I kept on having this feeling like I was gonna get tossed out of the hammock. So I ended up taking the sleeping pad out, which had more minuses than pluses, right? Because while sure that kind of steadied up the hammock a bit, that left me exposed to all this cold temperature, right? So my bottom half, or whatever half was lying against that cold fabric with that air movement underneath, got pretty cold really quick. So, you know, it was a little bit of a chilly evening for me, to say the least. But, you know, I did get plenty of sleep and everything, just not as much as I wanted to, and definitely not as warm as I wanted to. But anywho, I think I still have quite a bit of figuring out to do with this hammock. You know, as of right now, it's not one that I would recommend. I just don't know if it's because it has a high learning curve, or I don't know. I don't have an area at home to test this. I don't have trees that are this far apart. I just had no opportunity to test this hammock out at home first. So I had to kind of test it out on the job here. And, you know, there was a moment last night that I was thinking, you know, dude, just like pack it up, head home. And this was about the time that I was taking out the sleeping pad itself. I was just like, you know what, maybe you should just fail fast on this one. And in retrospect, you know, maybe I should have. You know, my comfortable warm bed would have been better. But let's see here. So yeah, I'm just gonna call this one, you know, lots of question marks right now. Not gonna recommend this hammock to anyone at this point. I mean, unless you're doing some summer camping. I really bought this hammock because of the winter time, being able to throw in an insulated mat, lay flat. But oh my goodness, this is a very, very unstable hammock. Not to mention, once you're in it, the zipper, that's kind of a bit of a pain in the butt to zip and unzip. The fabric is pulling so tight that you almost feel like that zipper is just gonna rip apart. But anywho, I am just gonna go ahead and call this episode here at this point. It's so dark out that I'm just gonna need to put all this stuff away, get down the hill. But it was fun experimenting, you know, even with the one success and the one failure. Look, the MRE, it was tasty, it was good. I'm going to be doing that again. However, this hammock, I'm gonna have to figure out something at home just so I can try some stuff out to even see if the underquilt that I have will work for it. maybe this just becomes a summertime thing. I just don't know at this point. But anywho, if y'all enjoy the content that I'm providing, be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. Or hey, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or hey, maybe one of you out there has experience with this hammock. It's the ENO Skylite. Let me know what your experience was. I would really like to know. Anywho, I am going to pack up, get down the trail, get back to the truck. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.